good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg. And the Pelicans making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Indiana Pacers.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
So the Pelican 5 right now. The backcourt, Holiday and Gordon. Davis is out there with Vitor Favarano. And it's Anderson in at the 3 spot.
The Defensive Player of the Year award only came into fruition in the early 80s. It's been dominated by big men. You have to think at some point Anthony Davis is not only going to win it, but win it multiple times.
And Z subbed in for New Orleans.
Well, you have to give all the credit in the world to this young man. He fought his way onto the roster, and now he'll be signed with them the rest of the way.
You know, it's nerve-wracking to be on a 10-day contract, but he just kept his head down and worked and was rewarded with the contract.
And now Orlando on the break. Shoots from the right block. And good on the basket. Book it. Payton's got 6.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well. And with Davis, it almost seems like a foregone conclusion for him. I mean, the way he is able to time shots up as a defender and shot blocker, man, in his prime still a few years away, you got to think he's going to have a chance to win multiple Defensive Player of the Year award.
Gets it to go. That one good from Z. And you hear about it from the other players and from his coach. He really knows how to play in this offensive system and make the most of it.
Yeah, it's all about, at this level anyway, maximizing the sum of your parts. I mean, he just has a big hand in everything, from encouraging teammates to doing the hard work himself. There's not much he doesn't do.
Clock at 4. Here's Oladipo. Can't hit. And New Orleans will come the other way. And with Davis and the defensive accolades, it isn't just his ability to block shots. That is just the starting point. He changes so many more along the way. And that's what, to me, sticks out the most.
Yeah, it isn't just limited to blocking or altering shots. I mean, he knows how to use his reach and quickness to come up with a lot of steals as well. And really, I wouldn't be shocked if one day he didn't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards.
Here's Holiday. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
Well, Drew Holiday, part of the basketball family. Of course, he played at UCLA, but both of his parents played at Arizona State.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Fry. Evan Fournier comes in for Victor Oladipo. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Payton. Up top, Harkless. Defended by Anderson. And it's Harris off the drive. Can't hit from the elbow. And for Drew Holiday, you know, you talk about his family. His brother and sister both won state titles. And his father, in his 50s, can still throw down the 360 dunk. I'm looking at you.
No, it's not happening here. Come on, I know he's got some good DNA, but 360 dunks at 50? Although Drew is real deal. His youngest brother is a star in the making, playing in high school in Los Angeles right now.
Rivers passes to Z. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. No good there off the double clutch. Ridnour against Anderson. Ridnour, that's good.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now Holiday, 20 points for him last game against Indiana. There's the pick. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3 seconds off. Fredette, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. 35 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The pass to Harkless. Harris setting the pick for Harkless. The feed to Ridnour. Pass to Vucevic. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Rivers kicks to Fredette. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Pelicans have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Here's Fournier. And the second quarter underway. No team gaining an edge so far. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Yeah, the defense has been terrific. They came out right from the beginning, alert and focused, and they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
Mo Harkless and Tobias Harris, the forwards. Fournier out there with Luke Ridnour, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic.
Now, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
A theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
New Orleans in the lead. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, gentlemen, Anthony Davis is not yet a household name, but he's quickly becoming an elite talent. Coach Monty Williams said there are a few power forwards that are rated ahead of him, but the key is winning. When we win, people are going to see how much better he is than those guys. He's right there with the best in the league. Such a bright young career, Kevin.
A superstar in the making, Doris. Thank you. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Assist goes to Jimmer Fredette.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Ridnour kicks to Harris. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point.
I like the effort, son.
I'm feeling it, Coach.
And Anthony Davis is checked in for Z. And it's Gordon. Changes. Vucevic checked in for Harris. Oladipo comes in for Harkless. And it's Payton in for Luke Ridnour. Some changes for New Orleans. Kicks it to Fournier. Vucevic a screen on Anderson. Fournier loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Well, after that ragged first quarter offensively, they're finally picking up some.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Magic!
Time in basketball, especially the NBA game, a game of runs. Their offense right now on an uptick.
Rivers dishes to Holiday. To the middle, poked away. It's stolen by Vucevic. Payton drives in. He feeds it to Vucevic. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Here's Z. Soft touch off the glass. Z's got 5.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Here's Fournier. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Z's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Vucevic against Rivers. Passes to Z. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Fournier to the right side. For 3, Fry. Can't get it to go.
Well, guys, with
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not going to let this game get away from us. We were able to throw off their offensive rhythm with good ball pressure and heads up deep. Let's keep picking their pockets and jumping in those passing lanes. What I'll say against us is that our ball security has been shaky at best. Getting the ball stolen, throwing it away, these are things we can cut way back on. Now let's get some transition buckets to start this half. I want the threat of the break there on every possession. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half.
The second half just about to get going. Orlando making some changes. Reese Harkless comes in for Channing Frye. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Payton. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Fredette, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. So for New Orleans right now, Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. Vitor Favarani out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Fredette in at the 1. Puts up the baby hook. And Harris puts it in. Harris has got 4 points this quarter.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it. Back.
Some changes for New Orleans. Z's checked in for Vitor Favarani, and it's Rivers in for Jimmer Fredette.
Tobias Harris, a combo forward, originally drafted by the Bucks out of Tennessee. I love his game. He does a little bit of everything and does it all well. He can handle. He shoots it a bit from outside. Not sure what his best position is going forward, but he's a quality player.
And Harris, to this point in his career, has fared better defending small forwards, but Stevie continues to get stronger.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what should help him inside as he continues to grow defensively. The stronger you are, the more effective you're going to be against those fours. And I think ultimately you'll be able to see Harris guard a lot of the fours in this league, particularly the stretch fours.
Here's Oladipo. Can't hit. Davis with some nice D.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Gordon goes in. Shot denied. But they'll get another chance. Evans kicks to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. Davis setting the pick for Gordon. Another shot. Good as the jump shot falls. Gordon's got 7 points here in this quarter.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
And here is Ridnour. Cloak loose. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. With this break in the action, here's a look at the teams that have blocked the most shots in the NBA this last month. Number 1, the Magic. The Pelicans 4th.
And you love the post defense that both teams have played of late. The shot blocking numbers are really off the charts.
Fournier's checked in for Victor Oladipo. Omer Asik, he's checked in for New Orleans. Anderson comes in for Eric Gordon. Rivers passes to Anderson. To the inside. A second chance effort. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And guys, let's take a look at how the Pelicans performed last month. First in opponent offense. Second in three-point field goal percentage. And they're number 2 shooting from the stripe. I'd say they've taken advantage of the charity at the free throw line.
Now, those are impressive numbers, but the big one, Clark, to me, is opponents' points per game first, as you mentioned. And that's just a case of a team playing extremely hard on a night-to-night basis. And it's also a well-coached, disciplined approach, because you can't play good defense unless all 5 guys are on the same page at one time.
Rivers against Ridnour. Here's Asik. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
A moment here now to see some of the numbers for Tyreke Evans. He's averaging about 14 points a game, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. I'm sure he's happy with the way things have been going. Those are some nice, steady numbers.
Well, how could he be unhappy about him, Steve? I mean, he'd probably like to see just a little more of an uptick in him, just the same, but nothing to not be content about there.
Vucevic, a screen on Rivers. Picked by Vucevic. Out left to the wing. Rejected by Asik, and they get it back. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Rivers kicks to Anderson. Now the pass to Z. Rebounded by Vucevic. Magic leading by 4. Harris dishes to Harkless. Ridnour against Rivers. Picked by Vucevic. Ridnour kicks to Harkless. Pass to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Harris. Rebounded by Z. For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to New York.
And you look at the stat sheet from that night, I mean, the turnovers were just glaring. No way you're going to give up the ball as many times as they did and still win.
Well, not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense and force even more turnovers on the other side. That's the only way you're really going to be able to counteract giving the ball to the opponents at your end.
Dishes it to Fournier. Picked by Vucevic. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Shot's good. Vucevic has got 12 in the game.
Smart move with that mismatch he's got.
You know what? That extra advantage sure pays off on the mid-range jumper.
Rivers with it. Right now averaging 7 points a game. And here's Anderson from the arc. That's good.
Boy, when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like he can, what a huge bonus that is.
For three, Fournier. Missed. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin? Sure. This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that thing.
It's beautiful.
Substitution.
Let's go. You're in.
Dang, about time.
Orlando trailing here. Aiden at the one with Oladipo by his side at the two. Fry and Vucevic are the power forward and center. And it's Fournier in at the three slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Fry, that's for two. That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist. Peyton's got assist number 4 for tonight. Z's checked in for Vitor Valderrama.
Checking in for the Pelicans.
Here's Holiday. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Outside Gordon. Left side Gordon. On the wing Evans. Fires the three. The shot by Holiday, no good. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Peyton kicks to Vucevic. Feeds it to Oladipo to take the lead. Now the dish to Vucevic. There's the block. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Tobias Harris is checked in for Orlando.
In for Magic. Tobias Harris.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And here's Fry for three. Second shot opportunity. And it's Vucevic missing. New Orleans has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Holiday, the pass to Z. Kicks it out to Evans. He dishes it to Holiday. 5 to shoot. There's a good screen. Another shot, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And at this stage of the game, that offensive rebound and putback is enormous. I mean, that feels like a 4-point swing.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on.
Peyton outside. Oladipo against Gordon. Clock at 6. Looking to get it going. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Victor Oladipo played for the same college coach as Dwayne Wade. And, you know, their games actually draw some comparisons. Both are 6'4", strong, huge wingspans, and explosive athletes with that ball handling ability. I think Oladipo has a great future. Being down 2 points instead of 1, thanks to the free throw miss, makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
And it's Gordon penetrating. Here's Z. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Z. He's got 13 rebounds and a block.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. So it's Orlando now. They host the 76ers after this game. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home.
I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Philadelphia game turns out, guys.
Vucevic dishes to Fry. And Vucevic kicks to Fry. Can't cash in from close range. And Oladipo, an all-around player. He can rebound, pass, and he can defend, even block shots.
Yeah, and again, you see the parallels with Dwayne Wade, although not as tall, not quite as long as Wade. His charisma and passion will remind you a bit of Dwayne Wade in terms of his game. And I like his name, too, Oladipo. That's a nice basketball, man. He can do a lot with that when he gets going.
Little rhythm, yeah.
Yes,
Here
sir.
comes Oladipo.
There you go.
Goes
There you
Oladipo.
go. There you go.
Here's Gordon. Now here is Holiday. Evans kicks to Holiday. Oladipo against Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Outside Holiday. Here's Z. He kicks it to Davis. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop fighting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
5 to shoot. Oladipo, the pass to Vucevic. Can't connect from short range.
They definitely had the advantage inside. Another big grab a moment ago.
Evans kicks to Holiday. Fade away. That's good. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Vucevic has screen on Holiday. Payton kicks to Oladipo. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. That's 10 points for Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, that's his first 3 of the half. There may be more in store.
New Orleans in the lead. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. Outside Gordon. Pass to Z. It's hauled in by Fry.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Well, they had a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before that shot attempt.
Yeah, and giving up free throws isn't ideal here, Steve. You know that, but at least they've got the clock stopped.
Gets the first. That narrows the gap to 1.
You look at what Harris has done so far. 8 rebounds and a steal.
Boy, he looked cool on both of them, didn't he? Clutch work at the line in a very tense moment of the game.
Holiday goes in. Kicks it out to Gordon. Right side Gordon. Here's Z. It falls!
Oh, that is a massive shot.
You know it is. He's stepping right into the spotlight.
We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Payton outside. Intercepted. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
A few misses at the line, and they're in good shape.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and polish it off.
Now the feed to Oladipo. It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
His three-point shot is so pure, just draining one after another.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. The Pelicans.
I like it. I like it.
So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their...
I've been rapping for about 17 years, okay? I don't write my stuff anymore. I just kick it from my head, you know what I'm saying?